Golf is the big item right now here in the Sand Hills. And if you've got an injury or you want to prevent one, you need to make sure you take great care of your body. That's why I'm talking with Randy Ballard about some golf fitness. Great to have you with me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so what do we need to know first?
So the first thing is we want to work on our legs, because a lot of the golf swing, people think about their back and their arms doing the swing, but you really want to be able to generate force from your legs. We can just start with a few squats.
Of course
squats.
He wants to do squats now that my thighs are hurting.
So what you want to do is keep your weight on your heels. Your heels are right under your hips. So you don't want to be out really wide and you want to be really close together.
Okay.
Your heels are right under your hips, and let's just do a couple, maybe 3, so we're sitting back with those hips, working on getting those legs a little stronger.
Okay. Ordinarily, so I'd go down as low as you are, but not today.
So we're building a foundation, right? So my favorite expression about golf is you can't shoot a cannon from a canoe, okay? So you got to have a strong foundation down here, okay?
Okay.
So the next thing we're going to work on is some core stability. Same thing. We're going to work on a kettlebell swing. So what I want you to do is hold this kind of by the horns, and I want you to act like you're swinging a golf club, except we're going to exaggerate a little bit. We're going to go from this hip over this shoulder.
Okay.
15-pound kettlebell. So assume your golf stance. You got your knees bent slightly. You're coming down. We're going to rotate all the way through it and point this hip towards me over here. So you're rotating, turning on that toe, and finish like you would finish your golf shot. There you go. So now we're working on those hips.
How's that look?
Looks pretty good.
Okay.
All right, now just to be balanced, let's try a few on the other side.
All right.
So you're going to swing left-handed. That's the one thing about golf, it makes us really strong on one side and really flexible on the other side, and that's not necessarily the best thing for your back. You want to be equally strong on both sides.
Okay.
Okay. So we get the kettlebell. So that works on strength. We talked a little bit more about strength and stability with the squats, and then the last thing we're going to work on is power. Okay. So the guys today are hitting at crazy amounts of distance, 350 yards and that kind of thing.
So back up a little bit.
A lot of power. Okay, so you're going to face this way. I want you to be in your golf stance. Knees are slightly bent, and your arms are right out in front of you. Maybe tilt forward just a little bit more at the waist. You're going to come back like this, and then you're going to turn those hips and throw the ball to me. Good. So when you finish, I want you to, just like we did on the kettlebell, I want this right hip
to turn.
All the way to me.
Okay.
So come back and turn. Good. So now let's make sure you're keeping your eyes on the ball down there. Pretend there's a ball on the ground. And turn. Good. Now let's do a little more power. Go ahead and let it fly a little bit.
Try not to hurt you, Randy.
You won't hurt. You won't hurt.
Got so much power.
Good. That's perfect. So
All right.
It's kind of coming on a more of a beeline now. That's what we're looking for.
You ready?
Perfect. So ideally what we want to do is if we had like a brick wall or something like that, you could come back and really let it fly off the wall and let the ball bounce back to you.
Okay.
And that's how you generate that power in the core.
Gotcha.
Okay? Last thing we'll do is a little bit of flexibility. Normally you would do flexibility lying down, but there's a couple things we can do standing up.
Okay.
So I want you to get in your golf stance again. I want you to put your left hand down in the middle, and I want you to reach your right hand back as far as you can and look back at that right hand. Good, and then come back to the center, and then we're going to go out to the other side. So we're going to reach back, kind of open up. So we're working on stretching. Do a couple more of those for me. We're working on stretching the lower back, but also these muscles in front of the shoulder.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
Shoulder. Maybe you can turn your hips far enough, but if you're tight here, you won't be able to get that club head back far enough.
Would you do these exercises before you go play or after?
The flexibility you would do before, but everything else would be kind of in your normal workout routine, whether it's 2 days a week, 3 days a week, that kind of thing.
That stretching really felt good.
And then the last thing we'll do is a balance exercise, because some of us have bad balance. We get over the ball, maybe we're not on a very even lie. We start to lose our balance and we stand up, and that's how we end up topping the ball.
Yeah.
So a really good exercise is try to stand on one foot, put your arms across here, and then just nice and easy, do a little bit of a shoulder turn.
Okay. Well, these are great exercises, Randy. Thank you so much.